It's a big project. Again, we're replacing the deck. We're going to be replacing or rehabilitating all of the steel members of the Skyway. There's a lot of substructure work, concrete repairs underneath that need to get done. We're also going to be providing modern design standards to its seismic abilities. So in other words, it could withstand a minor earthquake type thing. We're trying to basically update it to the 21st century as much as we possibly can while maintaining its historic appearance. So it's still going to look the same, but it's going to be just like a brand new structure when we're done. What's coming up on April the 12th will be a closure of the northbound Skyway lanes for the next 2 years while we replace the riding surface for the entire 3.5-mile facility. And it includes replacing of the riding surface or deck and also dealing with the beams that are right underneath the deck to either rehabilitate those beams or replace as needed. So that's what we'll be doing over the next 2 years. And the facility is over 80 years old. And the purpose and need here is for us to create a facility to have a facility that's going to give us another 80 years of life. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Like I said, it's 3.5 miles long. And there's never been in its history quite the effort like this to really go through the whole thing and perform such a rehabilitation as we will be doing. The program cost in its entirety will be upwards of $1 billion. That's the investment we're making on this facility. I mean, we're spending $750 million annually on bridge work throughout the state. So this is just one of those many locations that need work. And actually the Skyway counts as 2 bridges. It crosses the Passaic River and it crosses the Hackensack River. So it's just large bridges, that's all. But it basically falls in line with our state of good repair, where we're trying to make sure that all of our bridges are in acceptable condition. This is a public information center, and it's an opportunity for people who live here in Jersey City and from others to come and hear factual information about what this project is going to be and what the impacts might be to them. We're in the process of rehabilitating the 3.5-mile long Pulaski Skyway. It's going to be done by way of 9 separate construction contracts that will take place over about a 10 or 11 year period. The first of those contracts went out back in 2012. You're probably seeing that there's construction going on, and we're taking away a lane right now in that covered roadway.
I live in Jersey City. I live on a street that's normally backed up during the day, and especially at rush hour. And I just wanted to see what provisions they're making to make sure that we don't get more traffic. We seem to be accommodating the people leaving the city or coming from New York through the city, and not worried about us getting back into the city. I understand it's a big thing, and I'd rather see it standing than be on it when it goes down. So it's important, I understand, but I guess I look at it a little bit selfishly.
It has to be done. The Pulaski Skyway was in bad shape and constantly closing down for repairs anyway. So I guess they've done their homework and decided that it was, cheaper to repair it than replace it. So now we have to figure out how to get around it.
When all is said and done, we're going to give it a brand new paint job as well. And people say, well, what color is it going to be? And I said, it's going to be a lovely shade of black. I mean, that's what this facility is all about. And it means a lot to these communities. It's a great part of the skyline here and a very important piece of infrastructure. And we're confident that this effort's going to give us another 80 years of life out of it. And we're very excited about that.